Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, it's great to be back. Looking forward to doing tonight's read. I'll just give my cards a bit of a shuffle. It's been a while since I've been on a Sunday night. I've had a quiet day, so I thought had a quiet day, so I thought this is a good time. Hello, Shawana. Great to see you. Glad you're here. Thanks for dropping in tonight. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone who's hopped on now. Looking forward to see you. Hello, Joanne. Good, Joe. Why am I calling you Joanne, Joe? Hi, good to see you. Hi, Viv. Hello. Hi, Susan. Hello, everyone. Hi, Shannon. So glad you're all here. That's wonderful. I'm really happy that everyone's here. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit anxious tonight. I've been anxious today. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes up with the cards, maybe hopefully to clear some of this anxiety. A little bit anxious. I haven't been anxious for a while. I'm sort of flipping things over and banging my legs and hit my knee and then hit my ankle and then just easily triggered today. I'm sure I'll be fine. Hi, Joe. Good to see you. Hello, Holly. I'm really well, thank you. Thanks for asking. Hello, Leslie. I'm so glad everyone's here. Hi, Kim. Glad you're here. So, heads up, everyone. You all know that I read. I also teach tarot. I probably should introduce myself. Oh, Shawana, I'm okay. I was saying before, I'm just a little bit anxious today. It's the coming to the end of the year and I've got a lot to organise and I've fallen behind in my work, I think. So I've been on my admin. So I'm feeling a bit anxious about that. I was looking at my calendar for tomorrow thinking, oh, shit, I've got to get up at bloody 5 o'clock to catch up on everything. That gives me a bit of anxiety. I need to like tie up some loose ends as you do. Hello, Joe. Oh, thanks, Shannon. I appreciate the share. Yes, if you feel like sharing, that would be amazing. Hello, Sarah from USA, from America. My sister lives in America, Sarah. She lives in Utah. She's not a Mormon, but she lives in Utah. I've got nieces as well. 3 nieces that all live in Utah as well. They're all nurses, my nieces. 1 niece. Oh, sorry, 2 nieces are. Another niece works for the law courts, actually. Hello, Geraldine. Okay, so whilst I'm shuffling these cards, I will introduce myself. My name is Marina Lovas. I am your soul purpose mentor, and I support intuitive and spiritual entrepreneurs to monetize their passion to purpose, creating programs and services that sell out. And I do that by teaching tarot therapy and tarot practitioner training, as well as channeling, mediumship. I also am an astrologer and I read tarot. So, of course, I read tarot because I teach it. Yes, hello from South Africa, Caroline. So I've got a flash sale, everyone, for 48 hours. 48 hours, I am selling my soul readings, which are normally priced at $180. Will be $111. So I'll put a link in the comments here. I think there's a link on top of this live, but there's the link there. It's only going to be for 48 hours. Now, little heads up. So I have space on Boxing Day, and I've got limited space in January. So I'll be working Perth time in January from 3 p.m. AWST till 7 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's it. So I've got all of my in-house sessions are fully booked. For those of you who may have wanted to do some in-house sessions, they're fully booked for January. I've got no more space left. Plenty of space will be freed up back again in February, but January is a bit tricky. So everything goes online in January. My readings are always online anyway. So that's there for you now. So I encourage you to jump in and take the flash sale because there'll be limited spots. And I would love to do your 2023 soul reading. Map out, know your next step, get clear on your purpose, help you with your business, help you with your relationship, help you with your career, and map out, give you some direction, some guidance about where to next, what your next step is. I would love to be your personal psychic, your personal tarot therapist. Yes. So, hi, Abigail. So good to see you. Hello, B. Oh, it has been a while, hasn't it? Oh, I am well. I'm good. I'm really good. Thanks for asking. So how this works, everyone, is I'm going to do this week's energy report. So first thing first is I'll pick 3 cards, and I'll pick these cards randomly. Your spirit team, my spirit team, your higher self, my higher self, all working in sacred collaboration together. Yes, you can have another beer, Paul. Go for it. Absolutely. All working in sacred collaboration together, and I've put my hand up to do the energy report for you, and I happen to love doing it. After I've done the energy report, yes, I will do reads. So all you need to do is put your question in the comments section, and I'll get to as many people as I can. But yeah, if there's anything in the weekly tarot report that resonates for you, take it. It's because it's meant for you. If it feels like it's a message to you and it resonates and it's really relatable, take it for you. It is a collective read. So hello, Victoria. It's lovely to see you. So yeah, let's do that tonight. I think I'm ready. I think I feel like I need a good one, a good read. Hey, then we had it was an interesting read. Can't even remember last week's now. Oh, that's right. I did a daytime read, because I missed out on the weekend. I was too busy. I did a daytime read. So let me pick these 3 cards randomly. I need to take a bit of a deep breath. Look, I've got my hair all over me. All right, let's pick some cards. 2 feet on the ground. I'm ready. Who's ready? Are we all ready for this week's read, this week's energy report? Let's do it. Okay, see, randomly picked. I haven't picked them already. I'm just going to read spontaneously. So let's see what comes up. First card. Oh, interesting. Reminds me, I was watching so bright, it's hard to see, isn't it? It's my light there. I was watching Troy just about half an hour ago. It reminds me of that, actually, just looking at this. Anyway, this is in the fire element. It is the 4 of Wands, and the fire element represents our soul purpose, our destiny, our creativity. It represents the imagination. It represents divine inspiration and divine timing. It also represents your art being the life. Your art is your life is your creative process. It's not really, sometimes when people are talking about the wands, they get really focused on career. It's not really about career. It's about you producing a life that you love to lead, that you love to live. And it can be, yes, through your career, family. It's you participating in your own creative process. So this first card, the 4 of Wands, we're being called this week to gather our resources, to gather what you need to prepare you for 2023. For some of you, it might be that you need to organise training, or you'll be looking at potential courses that you might be enrolling in next year, or maybe it's even receiving some business coaching or some help around that sort of area. Or maybe it might even be looking at ways to upskill so that you can take your career to the next level. Maybe it's about looking for training resources or training materials that you can use to take your career to the next level. It may be like looking at opening up your mind to all the different opportunities of courses that are available to you and studying them and looking at what might be a good fit for you. This card represents the building, the building something to initiate a creative journey or initiate the creative project. In the picture here, you can see there's a ship that's been built in the background. Well, it was built. I'm telling you it's been built. It's been built by Jason and his Argonauts. We've all heard of Jason and the Argonauts, haven't we? Well, most of us have, I'd say. And so they built this ship as a carrier of experiences. It's going to take them on their adventure. It's going to lead them to all these amazing destinations where they'll be drawing their swords and having like spontaneous fights. And yes, they fell in love with the stinky women of Lemnos, and they all had babies to these women. And then this card represents the great adventure of our creative projects. And we've got to start by looking at ways that we can initiate it, looking at ways that we can get it moving. So as I was saying before, yes, it could be through study. Yes, it could be through, maybe it's you preparing to write a book, or preparing to start a new piece of art, or maybe it could even be you preparing to move to a new location, or move to a new suburb, maybe, or maybe it's the preparation of fixing your house up and creating something new in your home. This is about gathering your resources and gathering all the help that you might need to make that happen. What sometimes I'll say to my clients with this card is that sometimes we have to go back into our past and to draw the resources from our past and bring that into the present moment, that being all the skills that you already have, and bring that into the present moment to help you on this next leg of the journey. Now, for those of you who might be thinking that you've missed out on your purpose, or you've missed the boat, you haven't missed any boat. The ship has docked and it's waiting for you to step on and to board, to get on, to open your mind and your heart to the possibility of a new chapter, of a new adventure. And the ship is waiting for you. It's waiting for you to jump on board. You haven't missed out. What was ordained for you was always going to be for you, and it's waiting for you. You can start at any time, and this is your nudge. This is your prompt. So gather your resources, get everything that you need to prepare yourself for this next leg of the journey. Okay, the next card. I'm just going to say it. This asshole was here the other week. Now he's back again. All right, so we've got the devil. We've got the devil card. Now, we can read this in many different ways. I shouldn't be so negative about it. It's only because I'm a bit anxious. We shouldn't be so negative about this card. So it's a major card. It's a rite of passage, meaning that we're being initiated into something, into some psychological learning, growth, a lesson, a challenge. And this card represents our rejected selves. It doesn't necessarily mean your negative self, or this part of you that you think is not bad, but it doesn't represent a bad self. This represents the parts of you that you're rejecting, that you're not fully owning up to, or you're not fully bringing into being, or you're not fully showing the world, or that you might be repressing, holding back. Sometimes we might call this the disowned selves. And from my perspective, as I sit with this card now, I'm feeling like that this is about letting out the wild woman, or the part of you that has been holding back. It's time to express. It's time to express yourself and let it out. Let it out of your body. Don't hold on. Sometimes this card will come out when we're so focused on trying to hide our true nature that we end up missing out on opportunities, or missing out on beautiful relationships, or missing out on friendships. You're being called to unchain yourself from this fear of showing up, unchain yourself from the past, and let yourself be seen. So some of you who might be in relationship right now, or struggling in relationship, the invitation is to show your true nature. The invitation is to be yourself, is to express yourself and be honest about what you're feeling and what's going on for you. For some of you, it might be that you're holding back from relationship and you're not allowing yourself to explore the possibility of new relationship or meeting someone. You're being called to unchain yourself, to let yourself out. Go out, get out of the house, go and explore life. Don't hide. Don't stop hiding yourself. Stop hiding who you are in the world. Sometimes for some of you, this might even be around addictions, that you might be drinking a lot, or smoking, or overeating, or hiding away in your home and participating in these habitual patterns of behavior that are keeping you from being close to other people, keeping you from having intimate relationships, or keeping you from being being this fit version of you or this healthy version of you. We're being called to look at these habits, these habitual patterns of behavior that may be keeping us trapped or stuck in the past. Sometimes this card will come up when we need to face some of these shadow aspects of ourselves. And as I said, I don't feel with this card tonight that it's about something bad about you. I feel that this is more about letting your true nature out, letting your heart out, letting people see your true self. It's very emotional, actually, when I'm feeling into this card. That, don't hide away. Just say the things, speak up. Be intimate, be vulnerable. Let that vulnerable side out, because it will unchain you. It will take you. It'll free you up. So there is a possibility for sure with you can unchain. You can see in this card here that these two people down the bottom there are being like puppeteered by this devil. But it's about the shadows, or the part of you that you are. Maybe how can I need to pause for a moment, because I want to find the right word to explain that. It's like the part of you that's trying to perform to meet the demands of the audience, but you're not being really true to who you are. It's like you're performing something that isn't real, that is not truly you. And you're being invited to just unchain yourself from that performance and just actually show up and be real. It's a pretty heavy card, hey? And I think with this card, when you do unchain yourself from this, you might feel very emotional. You might, because I could feel the emotions there with this card. You might feel that the feelings, the repressed feelings, and you may have what's called an abreaction, a big emotional outburst, and that's okay too. Don't make yourself wrong for that. Let yourself feel whatever's there, and don't hide away. Don't hide who you are. Okay. Oh gosh, that feels heavy, that card. Oh. I'm going to get to the next card. Here we go. Oh, did you hear my throat? All croaky, the croaky throat. All right, so with this next card, we've got the 4. Isn't that interesting? I'm just going to point out something that's interesting. We've got the 4 of Wands, and we've got the 4. You can't see it, this light. I need to fix this light up. Maybe if I put it up there, that's better. There we go. We've got the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands, 2 4s, and they sit between the devil. I wish I could show you. I wonder if I can pull my lid down and you can see it. That's what I'm looking at when I'm sitting there, this devil between these cards. Anyway, I'm going to explain that in a minute. Yeah, so let's talk about the 4 of Pentacles. This is about holding on. This is about holding on in fear of losing, or in fear of not being enough, or in fear of not having enough, or in fear of not. It's in fear of the not enoughs. I'm not enough. I don't have enough. The scarcity mindset. That if you let go, if you invest, if you open up, if you invest your time, your money, your resources, your energy, your body, your love, that you might lose. And so instead of doing that, you hold on to what you have and what you've got. But what you got is something that you're outgrowing. And this card is reminding us that we need to let go. We need to invest. We need to stop being miserly on ourselves, to stop being tight on ourselves, to open our minds and our hearts to the possibility that you can have what you want, but you've got to invest. You have to like open up. You've got to like feel what's there. Let yourself feel what's there. Sometimes we can dam up our own flow by holding on, and we're missing where we're being guided. We're missing the current. We can't feel into the flow of life and where we're being guided to, because we're so busy holding on to what we've got, grasping at it. The message for some of you guys will be tonight is that if you've been wanting to invest in a course or a business or an idea, or invest in something that's potentially going to grow you and offer you new opportunities, this is your nudge, because you are at risk of staying stuck and stagnating and losing out in the end anyway. So one of the messages with this card, it is about valuing your worth, and know that you are worthy of investing in. If you continue to hold on, you're going to lose out anyway. So to risk nothing is to have nothing. And yes, you can put that in many different contexts. You could put that in the context of relationship. If you're holding on emotionally and you don't want to give, you don't want to share, you're at risk of losing out. To risk nothing is to have nothing. If you are holding back, you won't get what you want. You will not get what you want. In the story, what happened is Dadlius was mentoring his nephew. You can see his nephew in this card. He was mentoring his nephew and in the metal arts, and his nephew started to show this incredible talent, and then he became jealous of him. And instead of upskilling himself, or instead of taking himself to the next level, or giving over his craft to his nephew and doing something new, building something else, instead what he did was he threw his nephew off the cliff in Athens, off the Acropolis, and killed him. And the price he paid for that was immense. He lost everything in the end. So to risk nothing is to have nothing. Take a risk. Let yourself have what you want. You can have what you want. So sometimes when we're holding on financially, because money is energy, right? It's just energy, and it's an expression. It enables us, it gives us choices. It enables us to create, to manifest. It's a way of manifesting ideas into material form. If you're holding on to your finances so tightly, you actually dam up your own financial flow. Every time a bill comes in, I pay it as soon as possible. As soon as I can, I pay the bill as quickly as possible, because the nature of reality is what you give is what you get. And that is the nature of reality. You can't receive without giving. There will always be that energy. To get something, you've got to give. To give, you receive. It's an exchange, and it will always be that way. So, yes, the nudge is to invest in what you want, because you can have what you want, whether that be emotionally, physically, on all levels. Just let yourself have what you want. Invest. Okay, let's do a summary of this card. Gather all your resources. Get the help that you need. Look into the courses that you're interested in for 2023. Look at what you might need to support yourself, to take your journey to the next level, or to take your business to the next level, or to take your study to the next level, or to take your career to the next level, or to build that house, or to have that dream met, that goal met. Gather all your resources, get what you need in place. The ship hasn't left yet. It's docked. It's waiting for you. It's ready for you to set sail, to take you on the next adventure for 2023. Some of you will need to gather resources from your past. Bring all of that amazing knowledge that you have from your past, and bring it into the present moment, and utilize that knowledge so that you can build your own Argo, your own ship, your own carryover experience to take you on this next leg of the adventure for 2023. Yes, we do have to face ourselves, and we're being called to face these repressed versions of who we are. Absolutely, it's time to let go and unchain ourselves from the past, and unchain ourselves from the versions of you that are not true to who you are. This is about opening up, being vulnerable, being true, letting out the wild woman, letting out the versions of you that you've been holding back and that you haven't been showing in your relationships, in your friendships, maybe in the workplace. You might be playing small in the workplace, holding back, repressing. This is about owning those rejected parts of you. I'm not talking about the bad parts of you. I'm talking about the parts of you that enable you to be authentic and to be truly you, to be individuated. Sometimes this card will come up when we do have addictive patterns of behavior or habitual patterns of behavior that we might be using to repress or to hold back in fear of being rejected or abandoned, being true to, being vulnerable and intimate and open and honest. This card really is about facing these parts of you and not being ashamed of these beautiful aspects of who you are that you've been holding back. There's many reasons why we do that. Often it's because we've been shamed for who we are as children, and And we carry this in our subconscious, and we're afraid to express who we are. But we're being called to bring those disowned selves into being and let it out. Unchain yourself from the past. Let yourself express yourself. And of course, now we've got the Four of Pentacles, which is really about, right, letting go, investing your time, your energy, your money and resources into you. Take that leap of faith. To risk nothing is to have nothing. Now is not the time to be tight on yourself. Stop it. You are worthy of having what you want. You are worthy. Your heart. Feel into your heart. Ask your heart, like, how is your heart? How are you feeling? Are you really giving yourself what you need and what you want? Are you really being true to your feelings? Let go. Don't be tight. Invest in yourself, and you are worth it. You are absolutely worth it. The message with this card is to risk nothing is to have nothing. Go all in. Go all in. You can spend your life doing what you don't want and stay stagnant and stuck. And, it takes a vast amount of energy to repress and to hold down who you are. It's very draining. It's actually really, really draining, and it's stagnating. And you're missing out on the flow. Or you could spend your energy investing and doing what you love and expanding. And yes, it's going to take a lot of energy, but that energy is going to be much more joyful, much more rewarding than chaining yourself to this version of you that's not true to who you are. So yes, that was this week's tarot energy report. I was just contemplating on what that might mean for me, Anyway, okay. So hello, Ginny. So let's do some card reads now. I'm going to do some free reads. So yeah, that was intense, Joy, wasn't it? Were you feeling it? I'm feeling really emotional, actually. Yeah, what's really intense. Just got to stop being cheap on ourselves, hey? Just fucking stop it. Stop. Like, why do people do that? You can't take your money with you. What, you're going to take it 10 feet under? It's not even about money. It's your time, your energy. Where are you putting it? What are you doing with it? Where are you wasting it? Where are you throwing it away? Invest in you. Anyway, okay, moving on. So, who am I going to read for? Someone I haven't read for before. Here we go. Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Thank you. I don't think you asked for a reading, but I'm going to give you a reading. Hello. Appreciate your feedback. So, very quickly, everyone. My readings are normally $180, soul readings, one-to-one soul readings, tarot therapy. I am a tarot therapist and tarot therapy trainer teacher. I have a special on for 48 hours. You can have a reading for $111. For the next 48 hours, you can book in. I've got limited spots for January for your New Year reads. I'm also working Boxing Day. So if you'd like a reading, you've got 48 hours to jump in at that price point, and then it goes back up. So, all right, Cindy, this is for you. Let's see what we've got here. Cindy. Oh, Cindy. All right. So the first card I want to speak to is the Hierophant. This is Chiron, the wounded healer. And I feel with this card that you're being called to listen to your soul contract. To what is your legacy? What have you come here to do? What matters to you? What's your big why? This is the card of having big medicine, or having this ability to be able to lead, teach, mentor, coach, counsel. And if you're not in that kind of practice, it's not too late to start doing that. This is your nudge. This is your confirmation. You are a healer, and you're an incredible healer, and you're an incredible healer because of what you've been through in your lifetime. My feeling is with this card is that you have endured what others probably can't even imagine. This card really is about you using the medicine from your wounding, or maybe I'll say it like this, going into the center of your wound and surrendering to that center and getting to know this wound so deeply that you transcend it. And in that transcending of it, you come back with medicine, intellectual property, knowledge, wisdom, insights that you get to share with people around you. I feel with this card that you can see that I keep looking at that contract. I keep looking at that soul contract, and the ride isn't over yet. There's work to be done. There's soul work to be done. And I don't know if you're working as a therapist or if you're working as a healer. And healing can come in many forms. It might not be a traditional healer. It could be mainstream. It could be non-mainstream. Nurses, doctors, midwives, tarot therapists, spiritual healers, mediums, astrologers. Therapists and healers come in many forms. But you've been called on that path. We've got also here the Queen of Wands, which is staying true to your heart and staying true to your passion, that it's time to follow through. And well, if you already have, this is you're in for the long haul. This is about staying and shining your light, shining your gifts into the world and letting it be seen, not hiding it, and staying for the long haul. Being patient, going all in, being loyal to that vision that you've had or that you have, and not shying away from it, keeping the fire burning, keeping a stable fire burning for the long haul, for the long term. So now's not the time to give up on your path, and I hope that you haven't, but this is your nudge. This is your nudge. Okay. Who am I going to read for next? I don't even know if Cindy's here. She may have gone. I may have read for somebody who's gone because I just kind of jumped in and started reading. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to read for Debbie. Whoops, where is she? Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Would love a reading if drawn to me, please. Feeling lost. Sure, would love to read for you. Okay, let's see. Hello, everyone. If you've just joined, my name is Marina Lobas, your Soul Purpose Mentor. So glad that you're here. Yes, I love doing soul purpose mentoring. I believe that we all have a purpose. We all have a gift, something beautiful, a legacy, a message, something that we have to offer the world. And and my purpose is to help you discover that and to get clear on that, so you can course correct and be in alignment with what your soul is contracted to do in this lifetime. Absolutely. And that doesn't necessarily mean career. It can also mean finally meeting your soulmate, opening up to meet the love of your life, having the child that you knew you were meant to have. All the things. Our purpose isn't just career orientated. Okay, Debbie, this is for you. Oh, Debbie. Okay, so you're being called to dive into the intuitive arts, into the sacred arts. If you haven't already done that, this is your nudge. You could probably read cards like I do. My feeling is that you are incredibly intuitive, psychic, clairvoyant. You feel things, you know things, you see things, you get nudges. You need to trust it. I think sometimes it might scare you. I'm looking at the dark side because there's a light and dark to the gift. We don't always want to feel what we feel. We don't always want to see what we see. And you definitely have some fears around it. I feel with this card that you are being called to explore this path more deeply. And for 2023, if you haven't already, I would be encouraging you to look for groups or courses that will allow you to explore this path more deeply. This card is also about building rapport with your inner being, building rapport with your intuition, building rapport with your personal unconscious, the part of you that has all of this incredible material, repressed material about your future as well. And your future is partly what we seed, for sure, the beliefs, the things that we read, the books that we read, the people that we hang out with. They will influence our future, for sure. What we choose to watch on the TV, what we choose to listen to, that's going to influence your future as well. So be wise about who you choose to hang out with. Be wise about what you read. Think about what you're watching. Be more conscious of that. Also, your future is seeded by your past as well. So any unresolved karma or unresolved issues is going to come up to the surface, and it's an opportunity for you to make a different decision. The more you can become conscious of this repressed material as it comes up from the personal unconscious, that being childhood memories from past lovers and relationships and all that sort of stuff, as it starts to arise, to recognize it, because and to learn to work through it, because it's going to give you insight in terms of what you are manifesting, what you are creating. I'm going to repeat, you're incredibly psychic. I think this is your nudge to go and do some work around that, to start perhaps doing meditation as well, or doing something that enables you to look inwards, to explore this inner reality. The other card that I've got for you is the Ace of Wands, which is about expanding your mind. This is about opening up to your imagination. The word I'm going to use is supersize me. This is about holding a vision for 2023. Whatever vision that you've had, you're being called to expand it, to make it even bigger. Don't play small. You're being called to take a bigger step for 2023. Don't water yourself down. Don't put the fire out. Look how huge that fire is. Supersize this vision that you have for 2023. My prediction is that you will start exploring, if you haven't already, or go deep on the psychic path, and you could do what I'm doing. That's my prediction for you, for sure. Okay, next person is who am I going to read for now? Hi, Maria Coe. Hello, lovely to meet you. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for jumping on board tonight. If you're feeling generous, a share would be absolutely amazing, everyone. We jump on here, all of us readers on Spirit Events Direct. We pay for our spot here. We don't do it for free. We pay for it. It would be amazing if you would do a share for us. That would be wonderful. If it's not for me, for the other ladies too, that would just be we'd be so appreciative. I understand that some of you don't want to do that, and that's totally fine. I get it. But if you're feeling generous, that would be absolutely amazing. Cards flying everywhere. I'm scattering cards all over the place, and I'm reading for Maria. So let's do the read. Okay, Maria from New Zealand. Always wanted to go to New Zealand. It's on my bucket list of things to do eventually. Need a holiday. I do need a little break. Okay. Maria, this is for you. Oh, okay, Maria, I've got the Magician here for you. So the Magician represents you being, you can see it's obvious, right? This is you being at a crossroads. 2023, you have an opportunity to start on a brand new path, but it's going to require an investment. It's going to cost you some money to do it. I'm nudging you. This is, all the signs are there. All the signs are pointing in the direction of this. You need to trust it, because it is for your highest good, and it's an initiation into a new version of you where you get to find yourself more deeply. all the messages that you've been receiving are, or like, might seem too obvious, and I want you to take notice of those obvious messages. Most of us do that. We're so silly, aren't we? We see the messages and we think, oh yeah, that's just too obvious. The feather that falls down in front of us, the song that comes on the radio, the card that flies out of the deck, or the book that just crosses our path. This is your sign. This is the obvious sign, Maria. Me talking to you now is the sign. Start, say yes, jump on that new path. It's going to require an investment. I feel this might be around study. I've got this feeling it might be around study and investing your energy into something that you haven't done before, something new. And the invitation is go forward and do it. Trust it. Take a leap of faith. It's going to be a very exciting journey that will transform you. It'll transform you exponentially. Go ahead and do it. Take this message and run with it. Jump on the path. Take the path on the right path. Okay, that's for you. All right. Who am I going to read for now? Hi, Karen Barker. Thanks for sharing, Karen. I appreciate that. First time with you, and I'd love a reading, please. Any spiritual messages would be a welcome bonus. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, would love to read for you. Thank you for everybody who's shown up tonight. I really appreciate you being here. Wouldn't be good, would it, if no one was here? Who'd I be reading for? For me. For me. Yes, would love to read for you, Karen. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here tonight, and thank you for everyone who shared. I really do appreciate that. It's a blessing for sure. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's read for Karen. Karen said, first time with you, and I would love a reading, please. Any spiritual messages would be a welcome bonus. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so Karen, first thing I want to say with this card is that now I've paused. Sometimes when this card comes up, I'm talking about soul purpose. I don't know how open you are to that. I had this feeling then that you're just not open to trusting, doing what you love. Sometimes we take for granted that what we love, or we think that what we love doing is not enough, or it's not going to be taken seriously enough, or we should be doing something more mainstream, or we should be doing something different that's more acceptable. My message to you is that what you take for granted, or what you think is just too obvious, is what you're meant to be doing. You've got a gift. You've got a gift, and you might take it for granted, but it's definitely going to lead you down on an incredible journey if you choose to take it up and take it a little bit more seriously. This card really is about a celebration. It's about celebrating your gifts and celebrating what you've been given, what God, source, love, spirit, whatever you want to call it, has given you, and celebrate that. Let it be seen. Let yourself be seen, and allow yourself to grow with it. Allow yourself to be on that creative path. Let yourself play and explore it even more. The card I got for you also is around partnership. This is around opening up to partnering up, partnership. And being open to partnership, being open to the possibilities of partnership, not hiding away, This is opening up to partnership. There's partnership coming in, and I don't know what that looks like. I don't know, but there's a partner or partnership, or a coming together, a reconciliation, or a coming together. If one becomes two, there's a partnership. There is a partnership. And I don't know what that means. That's all I know. There's a partnership. There's someone coming in, and yeah, that's it. That's all I know. I guess the rest is a surprise. You've got to let yourself like explore your hobbies and your interests. Okay, that's my message for you. All right, who's next? Christ, that looks like a massive. Oh, Cindy said, I wish I could read this. I'll just show this so everybody can see what Cindy said. I can't express, because I need to read it and it's scrolling. I can't express how right you were with your reading. I've moved to be near my children and have a new job. I'm working on myself, my deep childhood wounds to move forward. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, you're a social worker. Oh, you are, Chiron. But I've finished my courses for Masters of Arts in Counselling and Psychology and need to finish on my field placement. I'm working towards my soul contract to help others because of my deep experiences. Oh, that's beautiful, Cindy. I'm so glad that I was able to confirm that for you. And hopefully that's giving you more confidence to know that you are fulfilling your legacy. That there's still more work to be done. There's still more there to be explored and to be had, for sure. That's beautiful. I love those sorts of confirmations. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, who's next? Abigail. Hello, Abigail. I would love some guidance on job front, please. Okay, well, let's see what Spirit has to say about that. So don't forget, everyone. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Oh, Sarah said you're one of the nicest people I've ever met. That actually makes me feel a bit teary. I needed that tonight. Thank you. That's really lovely. That makes me want to cry. I'm a bit emotional. I don't know why. Anyway, look, there's my flash sale. Moving on. There's my flash sale. So my readings are normally $180. They're now $111 for the next 48 hours. Okay, I've got to pull myself together. What's going on? Oh, I feel emotional. Oh, okay. Abigail. Let's read for Abigail. Yeah, it was beautiful, wasn't it? From Sarah. That made my night. That was a beautiful gift. I really appreciate that. All right, Abigail. Let's read for Abigail tonight. Oh, okay, Abigail. So, guidance on the job front. All right, so I've got two very interesting cards here, and I'm just contemplating on them. My first instincts when I saw the Seven of Swords, when I saw this, I thought you've got to keep your cards close to your chest. I think you're going to have to do things behind the scenes. My feeling is keep applying for roles, keep applying for jobs, keep applying. Even if you get offered a role, or even if you've been given a role, still apply. Keep applying. You don't, this is going to sound awful, but I'm just going to say it. You got to have your own back. It's not awful. It's not awful at all, but it just feels a bit dishonest. But sometimes life requires it of us. Okay, so this is about having your own back. My feeling with this is that you may take on a role that you don't actually like, and I don't want you to feel guilty about leaving it. So just continue to apply for jobs. Whatever shows up for you, if you say yes to it, that's fine, but continue to apply for other roles. Take care of yourself, look after yourself, make sure you put yourself first. I've got the Two of Wands here, and this is about making plans and acting swiftly on this. I feel with this card that you need to actually really follow through with what you feel called to do in terms of your purpose. Doing like, you've got a hunch, you've got an instinct, it's like you've had audience with spirit or with your soul, or with you know what you've come here to do, or there's a knowing there. You might not know it exactly how it's going to unfold, but you know what you want. And so you need to make plans for that. Make plans for that. Don't accept anything less than that. That is my message to you tonight. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Viola. Viola is just on here consistently sending me car please, car please, car please. Usually that turns us readers off, but I'm going to be turned on. I'm going to respond to you. So Yes, happy to read for you, no problem. Let me read for you. Okay. So, as you all know, I'm going to repeat it again. I have a 48-hour flash sale. It's only for the next 48 hours. My readings are $101. Normally, they are $180. So that is my flash sale at the moment, a 1-hour soul reading, you, me, and spirit, mapping out your next year for 2023, your new year reading. Let's get clear on relationship. Let's get clear on business. Let's get clear on career. Let's get clear on soul purpose and know your next step. Know your next step. I will not bullshit you. I'm your no BS reader. I'm not interested in pulling shit out of thin air. I won't do that. If I don't know, I'll tell you. I'll say to you, I don't know what the answer is to that, but this is what's actually showing up, and I'll read what's actually there. That's how I roll, and that is why I have repeat clients, because I don't bullshit people. So, no, it's not on my website. It is on Calendly, Jason. Thank you. Thank you. It's on Calendly. There you go. Oh, crikey. Got a sore throat. Maybe I'm a bit run down. I don't know. My throat feels a bit croaky. I think I need some water. I've started a running club. I'm back in doing I've got a club that I run for free online, but we run outside, but it's online, and it's called the Global Move Challenge. And it's a great little club. And I've been walking and running, and I was so tired from doing it. Last night I slept 10 hours. So unusual for me to sleep that long. 10 hours sleep. Anyway, okay. Viola, I don't think I'm pronouncing your name correctly. No, I didn't do your reading yet. I'm about to do your reading. Be patient with me, Viola. Be patient. I'm talking. I talk a lot. All right, here comes your reading. Oh, the entitlement. I'm joking. I'm here to do free readings. That's why I'm here. All right, let's do it. All right, Viola. Okay, so the card I've got for you is the Fool. This is about a new chapter. This is about you taking risks. This is about you taking a leap of faith. Now, sometimes when this card comes up, it's like we don't know exactly how things are going to turn out. You're like a backpacker, right? And you need to take a risk. You need to do something that you haven't done before. This is about starting a brand new chapter. This is an opportunity for a brand new chapter. And my feeling is with this card that you have been hurt in the past, but you've learned a lesson from that, and it's given you direction now. It's given you a clue. It's given you clarity around what you actually want in terms of matters of the heart. So it is time to start again. It's time to start again. And yes, people from the past may all of a sudden reappear just to remind you of who you once were and who you are not anymore. And for you to continue to forge forward. All right, that's your message. Okay. Luciano, hello. Why do I feel lost? Why do you feel lost? Why does Luciano feel lost? Oh. Sometimes we feel lost when we're not being true to how we feel. We're not honoring our feelings. We're following. We're trying to analyze or trying to logically reason with ourselves instead of just listening to our heart and trusting our heart. Luciano, what does your heart have to say today? How does your heart feel today? What's going on in your heart? How is your heart? How is your heart feeling? What's going on there? What's really going on? Let me pick a card. All right. Luciano, this is for you. Oh, okay. So I feel you're wanting more connection, you're wanting love, you're wanting connection, you're wanting to be in love. And this is the loss, the feeling of the loss. My feeling is that you're being pulled in two different directions, and like a part of you believes, doesn't think that you can have that, to fall in love, to be in love, to have the love, to and then there's a part of you that just desperately wants it. You're being, your message is the ride isn't over yet, that you can have love, you can have the kind of love that you want. You've got to, don't give up on that yet. Don't at all, don't give up on it, because it's there for you. So don't give up on love. Don't give up on love. Be open to the possibility that you can have the kind of love that you want. Yeah, I just feel that you need to just don't, open up, just open up, open up. You will have love. The ride isn't over yet. You are going to have what you want, but you've got to. It's people who are not what I think they are, that are. I don't know what that means, Luciano. I have no idea what that means, but what I'm telling you is that you've got to continue to move forward and know that you can have love. You can have it, all right? But you've got to continue to forge forward despite what feel like. Just don't let, there's a conflict, there's an inner conflict within you. You don't think you're worthy of it, you don't think you're enough, you don't think you have enough, or you've got to, it's there for you, but you don't give up on it. You can't give up on it. The ride isn't over yet. This is like, you've got to go out and live and explore. Yeah, that's your message. Do it. Get out. Start mixing it up. It's time. All right. What am I going to read for now? Hi, Misty. Hello, Misty Butler. Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry, Misty. That's really sad. It's awful when we lose a parent, hey? It's tragic. It's a horrible feeling. It's a terrible feeling. Awful, awful, awful. I remember when my father passed, I cried like a baby. Like I felt like I'd lost a little girl, had lost her daddy. It's terrible losing a parent. Horrible feeling. Don't give up, Luciano, okay? That was your message. You've been told not to give up, but you've got to get out there. You can't just keep, the ride isn't over yet. You're lost because you're not following your heart. All right, Misty, this is for you. Let's see what comes up. Okay, Misty, I'm just going to read this in the context of, because, grief is one of these funny, well, it's not funny. I didn't mean it like that. Grief is one of these things that happen in our life that we can't avoid. It's not a pathology, where I'm going with this, is grief is not a pathology. People seem to pathologize it and think that we can't get on with our lives because we're grieving. You can grieve and still be psychologically okay. You can grieve and cry and feel all the things and still be psychologically well. You can grieve and still do the things that you love and still focus on your career and still have grief there. We have to learn to reconcile that grief isn't something that we have to get rid of, or we have to try and fix or stop it or make it stop happening. It's like glitter. It gets scattered everywhere, and then we try and clean it up, but we never get all the bits. There's always bits of it left somewhere. So the message with this card is that you're being called, cards here, that you're being called to do the thing that you're most scared of. You're being called to make the big decision, to do the thing that you're most scared of. And my feeling is it is around career, around business, around money or career or business, around money. And don't be afraid to stretch yourself. Don't be afraid to invest or to take that, or to do the thing that's going to call something more from you, that will actually change your circumstances. This thing, whatever it is that you've been afraid to do, is actually going to create karmic changes. You're going to clear some karma with it. It's going to make significant movement for you, clearing some of the debris from the past that has been holding you back. And this is the card of big business, or offers, or big offers, or receiving, like expanding opportunities, job opportunities, career opportunities, business opportunities. Do the thing that you're scared of, because it's going to advance you. Like, you're going to receive, like it's going to supersize you, make things. This is opportunities arrive for you. You get well resourced from it because of it. That's your message. Okay. Oh, happy birthday, Joey. Hello. Yes. Oh, that's lovely. A new trip around the sun today. Happy birthday. All the love for your day. Yes, I'd love to read for you. Let's have a look. Let's see what the cards have to say. A birthday wishes for you. Okay. Oh, let's pick some cards. Oh, do you know, I'm going to be honest with you, Joe. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I saw you jump on this live, and I was thinking, as I saw you jump on this live, I felt like I needed to tell you that just to remain open to relationship, that I feel that this year or next year brings the opportunity for relationship for you. Oh, I feel my heart racing a little bit. I saw you online tonight. I did. I saw you and I thought, oh, she needs to know. She needs to know that love is entering, that love is on its way. And you know who's sending him to you. You know who's sending him to you. Yeah? So the card I've got is the King of Wands. He might even be a bit younger than you. He might even be youthful. There's a youthful energy about this person. I also feel with this card, this is also about you stepping in more powerfully into your leadership. I know we've got a lot of work to do next year together, and I'm absolutely going to support you every step of the way. But this feels like this is about you really stepping into the sacred arts and taking a step up as one of the leaders in the field. Not everybody has the capacity to lead, and I feel that you do. I feel that you have that, and this is a little reminder that your dream can come true, and that you can have that, and you will have that, and hopefully under my direction and my help. For next year, we're working together. Hey, for 9 months, that's a long time. It's a long time to journey together. That hopefully, I know it, I feel it, that I can help you step into that more powerfully. You're incredibly bright, and there's a lot of knowledge there that's being held in that needs to be expressed and shared with other people. You are very bright, and this card is about leadership. You're not here to be one of the sheep in the background there. That's actually a ram. You're not. You're a leader. You lead. So the other card I've got for you is about tying up loose ends, Joe. This year, before the end of December or January, sort of December, it's time to tie up some of these loose ends. Anything that you want to cut ties to, that you want to put closure on, this is your nudge to go ahead and do that. I also feel that this relationship that's coming in for you is karmic. Like it's ordained. It is ordained for you in this lifetime. You haven't missed out. You will not miss out. I know it's not going to be the same as what was before. No, it's not. It will be different, and it will be beautiful, and it's ordained. It's karmic. And now I feel emotional again. Oh, can feel it in my heart. Can feel it in my heart. You need to trust. You need to trust, okay? It's there for you. All right. Oh, why am I so emotional tonight? I feel like I'm just getting triggered all over the place. I probably need to have a big cry myself after this. Yeah. All right, Lorna is desperate to find out about her soulmate. Let's see what's coming up. Let's see what the message Spirit has for us tonight around Lorna's soulmate. I'll just see what the cards have to say. What's there? What is there? Yeah, you can feel it as well, Joe. Yes. Yeah. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Have a beautiful evening, hey? Lorna, one of the cards just flew out. I'm going to leave that card out. That's flown out, and I'll give you another card because it feels relevant. It feels relevant, the card that flew out. Oh, thank you, Christy. I really appreciate that. Christy said, hello. I just wanted to say I think you're phenomenal. So calming, powerful, indulging. I really feel your energy and it just draws me in. Oh, that's beautiful, Christy. Thank you so much for leaving such a lovely comment. I'm going to soak all of that in. I appreciate any kindness. It's, it's a gift, hey? I'm open to receiving. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, the energies. I think we're feeling the full moon. Yes, it's still impacting. It will impact till the end of this moon cycle. It was a really funny, sensitive one. Not funny. It was conjunct Mars in the fourth house, the house of personal unconscious in Gemini. Gemini is a very sensitive sign. It is, Geminis are given a bit of a bad rap. People are really mean about Geminis. They're not mean. Geminis are super sensitive. They think a lot, overanalyze things and make all these connections where they probably shouldn't, and get themselves in a tiz, get themselves in a very stressed state, worry too much about the future. And conjunct the moon can make you very, very emotional. And with Mars there in that fourth house, it's all about personal unconscious, the home, family stuff, parents, old childhood traumas, old childhood stuff. And then it was squaring the sun in the 10th house, which was all about career and trying to juggle, meet family demands as well as, do the work and bring the money in. And for single parents, it would have been a fucking nightmare of a moon. Single parent here. It was very triggering. It's been intense, very intense. Anyway, we're still feeling it. It was an intense one. That's for sure. It was at 16 degrees. I had a look on my chart to see where it was affecting. My rising sign's Gemini. That's why I know Gemini so well. Okay, Lorna. Let's pick a card for Lorna. There's her other one. So, Lorna, a card flew out for you. And you're probably not going to like it, but it's a good card. Oh, that's another good card to have too. It's all about love. So this card flew out for you, the Lover's card. Now, in the Mythic Tarot, it's different to the Rider-Waite, okay? The Lover's card in the Mythic Tarot represents choices in matters of the heart, that relations that you've made some poor choices in your relationships in the past. And these choices have been made based on trying to have these childhood needs met, these unmet needs met, and you've been looking to have a corrected experience with your partners, but what you've done instead is attract the partner who reenacts. You've been reenacting your childhood stuff with these partners. So the message with this card is that you've got to bring to conscious awareness these what you're trying to heal through the other, and start working on that yourself, or start loving yourself, healing that within yourself. Start doing some of that personal work, so you can be more conscious about the choices that you're making in terms of matters of the heart. So sometimes this card will come up when we are sort of trauma bonding with people, or, you know, reenacting the past and playing it out. The message is that you need to become conscious of what choices you're making. Look for the flags, look for the red flags. Notice when you know, there's a book that, and I really do recommend this. Everyone, listen up. All the single ladies, listen up. It's very dry. It's a very dry book, but it's a good book. It's called How to Find Love and Not a Psycho. It's a brilliant book. It's only a small read. It's by Dr. Phil Watts, a forensic psychologist. It's very dry and it's very true, and it's a great read. And it will give you some insights into what red flags you need to be looking for. So, Lorna, you've got to do some work. You've got to do some work around recognizing the red flags, okay? Now, you've got the Six of Cups here. This tells me that love is closer than you think, okay? Because of what you've been through, you know what you don't want, all right? And you know what you're looking for, what you need. So this tells me that because of having some insight around that, it will attract love to you sooner than later. But you really do need, oh, another message just dropped in. I feel you will have more than one option. Okay, so next year brings more than one opportunity of romance and love. You need to watch out for the red flags so you can choose the right one. Yeah. Someone from your past might show up. He's not the one. Okay? That's my message to you. Hi, Beverly. It's lovely to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, Claire. Hello, Claire. Claire Dodson. Hi. How to Find Love and Not a Psycho. That's exactly right, Michelle. That's the book. That is the book by Dr. Phil Watts. It's not expensive. It's about $30. You can buy it on Amazon, or it's Book Depository. You can buy it tonight. I encourage you to read it. How to Find Love and Not a Psycho. That's the one. That is the one, Jason. Thank you. Yes, we all need it. Male or female, jump in. It's a great book. It is really good. It is really good. I definitely did learn reading that book. It gave me some insights, for sure, insights that I didn't see. I've always been attracted to the quirky guys, the strange, quirky guys. Dr. Phil Watts says in the book, he says, and I agree with him now I agree with him, like that strange, quirky guy is likely to be problematic. If they're like really strange and quirky, you know, like really so different than most of the population, Houston, we've probably got a problem there. And that quirky thing is probably going to end up as like a really weird, dodgy thing. So I've learnt no more quirkies. I see them now and I go, oh yeah, swipe if I'm on the Bumble or something like that. Oh, God, look, I always automatically think, oh, isn't he interesting, the arty, strange types? Swipe. No, swipe left. Anyway. Okay, Claire. Oh, interesting, Claire. You've got the card that we had for tonight's read. This is about gathering all your resources. This is about getting all your tools ready, getting everything ready for next year. I think you're about to go through a significant change, a significant shift, but you have to be the one to turn the wheel. I think things are going to turn. You're going, like, this is a change of course in destiny, a change of direction. And yes, it may be out of your hands, or you may turn the wheel. Either way, that wheel is going to turn. You need to gather your resources and get all the things that you need to take you on this next adventure. I feel there's some kind of movement happening, whether it's moving from a job, moving from a house, you're moving from one place to another, and it's a new direction, a new adventure, something new, something that you haven't done or haven't been before, or haven't been there before. This is the wheel turning for you, and this is your nudge. This is your nudge to trust it, and to open your mind and your heart to a new adventure. Absolutely. Go ahead and do that, for sure. Go ahead and do that. That is your message. All right. How are we going for time? Oh, I've gone over time, everyone. I've gone over time. Hi, Tracy. Tracy Dickinson. Hello. Lovely to meet you. You're so welcome, Claire. I don't know. I just don't know, Luciano. Google that. Does numbers 268 mean? What does that mean? Well, two means one becomes two. That's usually, a couple or a joining or partnership. 6 is generally helping and serving and helping communities. People it's a celebration sort of, but it's more about being of service, helping, compassion and empathy. 8s can be eights. I'm not a numerologist, but just from what I know, eights can be about big new opportunities. It can be, but not new opportunities of starting a new chapter, more of like the space to develop something more, to take your practice to the next level. 8s can be about, definitely creating, like being nearing the end of completion of something, but you're required to do something that you haven't done before. Do something that probably scares the shit out of you. Anyway, that's my take. Now, I'm not a numerologist, so please don't people come on here and say, oh, you're all wrong. I'm telling you, I'm not a numerologist. I don't know. There you go. You see, somebody's already done it. 8 is more related to karmas. There you go. See, I don't know. Just making it up. Sort of, not just intuitively. I was just being intuitive. Tracy. All right. Tracy, this is for you. Let's see what I've got here. 1, 2. Tracy, fuck. These cards. So we've got, this is, okay, look, I think, all in all, this time of year is a very difficult year for many people, just given by the fact that we're going to be hanging out with people that we might be triggered by, that might be not our favorite people because of Christmas and, parties and things that we have to attend, family things. And this tells me that you've either been through a very, you've just had some conflict or been through some conflict, or you are preparing, for a difficult thing. There's something there that you need to face. There's a toxicity there, an abscess that needs to be lanced, and the toxins need to be let out, or it has already happened. And this is about facing some of these parts of yourself and of this situation that you haven't wanted to look at, but you know that you must, if you want to break free, if you want to move forward. It is, I don't feel like you're going to like this reading, and I'm sorry about that, but these are the cards that I picked for you. I'm just sorry about it, but they're difficult. They're difficult cards. Excuse me. I think you've got some difficult things that you need to confront, issues there that need confronting, and based on probably on like family issues that from the past that you need to work on, or not work on, but to clear, to release from your field, release from your body, release. Like, you need to do some personal work around it. I'm not happy for you having these cards. It doesn't mean that shit things are going to happen. I just wish that I had something more joyful for you. But I feel like this is about you needing to do some of that work, some of that psychological work, to work through what is holding you back, or what has been holding you back from being true about what you want, being true to who you are. And I do feel that some of this is around family stuff, or old relationship, or something that is toxic, that has been toxic. And yeah, you need to, at some point, you need to face it so that you can move forward and you know, be true to you, be real, be authentic. Not that I think I don't know you, I'm not suggesting you're fake. I mean, I can't say that about you. I don't even know you. But the feeling I get with these cards is that there's some big stuff there that hasn't been fully dealt with, that needs, or you might be in the process of it now. It's happening now, but it needs to be dealt with nonetheless. Okay, that's your message. Hi, Jessica. Nice to meet you. Jessica said, I would love a card, please, if you're drawn to me. Sure. Oh, I'm sorry, Jessica, Tracy. Oh, she has dementia. I'm so sorry, Tracy. I knew it was something big, not very nice. I think this is something you're going to have to like cut ties, like you know, just the ending of difficult relationships. And yeah, you've tried several times to work through things. Yeah, sometimes people they're not going to, and you might have to cut ties. I felt a heaviness in my heart, to be honest, Tracy, when I was holding those cards. I really do hope that it gets resolved for you. It feels like it's going to be a difficult Christmas, and I wish. I'm sure there's other beautiful things that are happening in your life, but it feels overwhelming. It does feel big, overwhelming. Yeah. Hello, Diane. All the love. Merry Christmas. I don't get the stars, Tony. Not unless, Tony, I do get the stars. If you want to send me some stars, which would be amazing, you'd have to go on my Facebook page, which is, I'm going to send it to you.com. Oh, that would be beautiful to get stars. I never get stars. Well, I do, but usually it doesn't usually go to me. It usually goes to, yeah, there you go. That's my, that is my business page, Whispering Magic, facebook.com Whispering Magic. That's my business page, and I can accept stars on there. So if you want to move over to my business page, that would be amazing. I'd appreciate that. That would be an absolute blessing. All right, I've got to read for Jessica. Let's read for Jessica. She's waiting patiently, thinking, come on, where's my read? Where's my cards? When are you reading for me? Where's mine? All right, I'm going to pick some cards for Jessica. Jessica, so you're being called to retreat. You're being called to step back from relationship. You're being called to pull back. You're being called to just pull back and recover and get some respite and have some rest. And either you are in the process of going through a dilemma around that, or you've been through a difficult time, but this is time to recover and time to step back and time to retreat and to go inwards and to not just to unpeople a little. It's so difficult, isn't it, this time of year to unpeople, because there's all this pressure to catch up with people and to be around people. And yeah, and this card is really, you know, it is about recovery after difficult times, recovery after you know, it may have been that you've actually had a bit of a rough year, and that you do need some respite, you do need some time out. And yeah, it's definitely, you know, I'm feeling like you need some space, some spaciousness within, in your own field. Should not have anybody entering into that field to unpeople for a bit. This is about handing this relationship over, handing it over to spirit, to God, to source, to whatever. Hand it over, relinquish the control around this. Let go. Let go. This doesn't mean that you can't have what you want. It just means that if you can just stop trying and control the outcome, just stop trying to control the outcome. We can't make people do anything. You've just got to let go, surrender, hand it over. It's a bit sad, this card. There's a bit of like sad feeling around it for sure. Sometimes this card can be about dark night of the soul, where we feel a bit like hopeless, or you know, there's the giving up, where you've just given up. Oh, there's fireworks. Yeah, fireworks. I wonder where that is. That's nice. Can't see it out my window. It must be on the beach. I live right next to the beach. It is on the beach. Oh, that's nice. Some fireworks. Oh, I've missed it. I didn't know that was on. That's lovely. Can you hear it? Can you guys hear it? Oh, it's right near me. I need to go on my balcony, go and have a look. That's lovely. Anyway, so yeah, this can be about, you know, just feeling a bit depressed about it all. But you need to just hand it over, and let life manage it for you. Okay, don't try and control it. That's your message. Don't try and control the outcome. I'm so lucky, Tony. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really lucky to live by the beach. Really fortunate. I worked hard to get my little place. It's only a little house. It's a little apartment. Well, sort of big actually for an apartment. It's a 3-bedroom apartment. I've got a little office in here, and it's fine. It's good enough. It's mine. So it makes me happy. And it's only, you know, it's walking distance, 1 kilometre from the beach. I can walk to the beach, which is lovely. Scarborough Beach is right near me. Yeah, I worked hard for this little place. Anyway, I work hard for this little place. I've got a mortgage to pay. Oh, thanks, Diane. Thank you. You can hear the fireworks. Yeah, I'm jealous. I feel like I'm missing out. If I'd known, I would have been down there tonight for sure. I would have enjoyed that. Probably would have cried underneath that. I'm feeling really emotional tonight. Oh. Jason Mull. Hello, Jason Mull. Nice to meet you. Yes, I am drawn to you. Lovely to meet you. Oh, you're a water skier. That's cool. I went water skiing. You know, those water parks where it's an automatic water skier thing. You know, where they got the rope and that's got an auto thing. That's, yeah. I remember going to one of those water parks here in Perth when I was a kid. Oh God, my arms weren't strong enough to hold on to the thing. Every time it would just rip out of my arms, and I couldn't do it. I was pretty active as a little girl. I was pretty like good at that sort of stuff, but I couldn't do that. So anyway. Oh, hi, Jason. Have you got a question, or would you just like a reading? Would you just like a reading, or should I just pick some cards? Oh, hi. Hello, Jake. Lovely to see you. Lots of love to you, darling. Yes, the fireworks. I should have been down there. Anyway. All right. Hi, Jason. No, just a reading, just some cards. All right, let's see what comes up for Jason. Oh, Jason. Okay, so 2023, January. It's time for a new beginning for you. It's time for a fresh start. I've got the Fool here. This is about taking a leap of faith in a new direction. Oh, this is a new chapter. This is a brand new chapter for you. And it's really exciting, actually. Sometimes I talk about the Fool in the context of like no longer running your life by an alarm clock, that you start to run your life from your gut instincts. Like this is about following your gut instincts and opening your mind and your heart to doing something new. And his name is Dionysus, and in the mythic tarot, he was known as the drunken stupor. That being that he's all about blind faith, just being a bit reckless, being like the Joker that just sort of runs up, or like not the Joker, like the is it the Joker? What's the one that runs across the stage? Can't think of his name right now. But just to go and have fun, let go and start anew, and allow yourself this new chapter. Go and have some fun, take a risk, do the things that you've been talking about doing that you haven't done yet. Take that leap of faith. This is an opportunity for a new chapter for you. And I feel like you've had, usually when this card comes up, it is because we've had to put closure, or you've had to put closure on something. And now you've got, this year really is about an opportunity, or you're about to put closure on something. And next year, I should say, is a really court jester. Thank you, Eden West. That's right. Court jester. That's the one. Running up and down the stage. Yeah, that's the one. Just to have fun. Yeah. Yes, it's a jester. Thank you. Everybody remembered except for me. So yes, this is about taking that leap of faith. And literally looking up and expecting the best, and jumping off the cliff and doing something new. So now the other card, there's just beautiful cards for you, Jason. Like, you can't, like, the combination of cards are just really interesting. We've got the Ace of Wands here, which is about the vision for this new chapter in your life. You're being called now to start envisioning, start imagining. Start stretching your imagination and start imagining what's possible, what is possible for you, what you can have, and allow yourself to dream big. Stretch it a bit out of the confines of this, what you think you should do versus what you actually want. Like, open the, stretch it out a bit, be a bit more spacious. Like, supersize this vision that you have. Play it out big. Don't play small, play big. This is the beginning of a new chapter, a new adventure as well, a new adventure. This is a brand new start for you. I feel excited for you for 2023. I would like these cards for me. These are good cards. We'd love this for the tarot report, wouldn't we, everyone? Not the tarot report that we had tonight. That was a heavy one. These are good cards. This tells me there's a brand new beginning for you, and there's a lot to look forward to. You need to take a risk, Jason. Take the risk. Take the risk. You will get what you want. You will. Oh, I felt heat rush over me then. Okay. Yes, a new beginning is fun, hey? I'd love closure on, there's a chapter of my life that still hasn't had closure. I would love closure on that, like, so badly. That's my wish for 2023, to have closure on that, and to have such closure that it's a good outcome. That's my wish. That's what I'm wishing for. That the closure isn't shit. I don't want it to be horrible. I don't want it to turn on me. I need closure on it. All right, Carol, for sure. Hello, Carol. Carol said, please, can I have a card I've shared? Yes. Okay. Don't forget, everyone, if you'd love a reading with me, I'm doing my flash sale. It's a 48-hour flash sale. It's only for the next 48 hours, $111 for a 1-hour you, me, and spirit soul reading. Tarot therapy reading. Here's the link. I'll throw it in here. There you go. Yep, 1 hour, Australian dollars, 111. They're normally 180, but it's $111. We can talk about business, relationship, soul purpose, career, whatever it is. You come in with whatever you want to talk about, and we'll discuss it, and we'll get clear on it. You, me, and spirit. And I may even sometimes I even bring this in, and we chat on this as well. Sometimes, if I feel called in my readings, if I feel like we need some extra. Yeah, so they're on sale at the moment, only for 48 hours. And yes, all via Zoom. I've got sessions available on Boxing Day. I'm working on Boxing Day, and then I'm working in January. Oh, I've missed out on the bit upset about that. Never mind. Anyway, okay. Carol, let's pick this for you. Let's see what's there. Carol, you've got to start opening up, okay? You are so guarded. You've been hurt. You've been hurt and your heart is very guarded. You are the once bitten, twice shy. This is about you being there for everybody else, but not allowing people to be there for you. I think you are a gifted healer or a gifted counselor. You would make a great therapist. But you also need to do some of this like work on yourself too. I think people come to you and tell you their problems all the time. I bet you're the friend that everybody goes to when the shit's going down and they contact you. You need support too. And this does tell me that if you've been thinking about enrolling in a counselling course, or if you want to enroll in a counselling course, or if you've been thinking about doing some kind of study in the spiritual arts or the sacred arts or the intuitive arts, this is your nudge to go forward and do that. It is your calling. It is your calling to work with people. You make a great therapist, a great counsellor, and you can especially work with people and their emotions. But you've got to do this for yourself too. You've got to allow this for yourself as well. You have to allow this for you too. If you want love in your life, you're going to have to let down. You're going to have to to unlock your heart. You've got the key. You can unlock it. You need to open up. You need to open up. You need to start opening up again and being vulnerable and allowing yourself to be vulnerable. If we want love, we have to. That's our connection. We disconnect. We auto disconnect from people when we close our hearts. No one can reach. No one can get in. How can you have a relationship if your heart is closed? So I know you want relationship. You definitely want it. You want to be in love. You want to fall in love. You want love. You want a relationship where it's loving. You want a loving relationship. You've got to open up if you want that. You have to do some of the work around your heart to clear to clear the hurts from the past. Yeah, that's your reading. Yes, I have been helping people, Tony. Thank you. Sorry you missed out on the fireworks. Oh, I appreciate that, Tony. Yes, I don't mind it. I love being here. I do love being here. I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to be here. I think I'm finished, guys. I think I'm done for the night. I've gone way over time and I feel like I'm finished. I feel like I've finished now. So I'm sending you all the love. Thank you so much for showing up every week. I'm so appreciative of everyone that's here, that spends time being here and supporting each other and sharing and chatting to each other here as well, creating relationships and connections with each other. It's wonderful. I really appreciate that. I'll be here next week. Can't wait to see you all again. Don't forget about my 48-hour flash sale. You won't miss out. Do it. It's a good. It's like. Don't miss out, I should say, and yeah, you won't regret it, is what I really wanted to say. Yeah, you might miss out on the cheap deal, so jump in on the deal if you want. If you've wanted to have a reading with me, now's the time. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm sending you all the love. Take care, everyone. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you all next week. Hey, see you all next week. All the love. Oh. I've got something very exciting you'll have to follow me on my Facebook page to know the other exciting thing. I'm going to have a day where I've got all these readers on my Facebook page, all doing readings on my business page. Go and like my business page. Go and like it. It'll be the 16th of December. I should have mentioned it before, but I didn't. I'll quickly put my business page in here. There's going to be a day of free readings all day from all of my tarot therapists who have done or are doing my tarot therapy, 9-month tarot therapy training. They're all going to be doing free reads on the 16th of December, a Christmas special. So if you haven't liked my business page, go ahead and do that now, because there'll be a whole day on the Sunday on the 16th of December, free reads all day long. How fun, hey? How fun. I'll speak to you all later. Have a great evening. All the love. Take care, everyone.